Good afternoon. It's about 12:17 p.m. on Saturday in Alpharetta, Georgia, and I'm currently driving to Costco, which should be extremely busy, and I'm using full self-driving on my Model Y Juniper. So wanted to show you all. Let's see how it does in the chaos of the Costco parking lot on a Saturday while using FSD. I dropped a pin in the parking lot rather than just put in Costco as the destination, because there's a certain section of the parking lot where I usually park when I go there that tends to have some empty parking spaces. So we will see how it goes. And from what I've talked to people who work at that Costco, and they say this is the busiest Costco, I believe, in Georgia and maybe even in the Southeast. I don't know about the Southeast, but I'm pretty confident this is the busiest one in Georgia. Any time of day you go there, it is busy. Any time of the day, any day of the week, but especially on a Saturday afternoon, I'm anticipating it to be extremely busy. So we will see how FSD does in getting us there and finding a parking space in the parking lot. Got a Legacy, looks like a Legacy Model Y in front of us. There's so many there's so many, there goes another Model Y. There's so many Teslas in this area. I would say they're definitely one of the more popular cars. Probably because traffic's so bad in the Atlanta area, and people like to have autonomous features, whether it be FSD or autopilot, when driving around town or commuting. But I love mine, and I tend to use FSD every day. Let's check out the FSD stats while we wait to turn here. I'm 98% FSD since version 14.2. Total miles 3,133. Self-driving miles 3,084. It'll be pretty difficult to get to 99%, but we'll see what happens as I have a few road trips I'm planning coming up that can maybe get it to 99%. So we'll see. We'll see how we do here. All right, looks good. I'm also, something I've noticed is, like, when I drive around, I see a lot of people with Teslas with their hands on the steering wheel and driving, which I don't know if they just don't have the FSD subscription or they don't use it all the time. But for me, I use it constantly, and I feel like it's gotten so good to the point where it's worth the cost of the $99 a month easily. And to just use it, even just running around, running errands, it's something I use constantly. And I feel like more Tesla drivers, maybe they had older software and it wasn't as polished as it is now, but the current version that I'm on, it just it works really good in high traffic situations, on these city roads, and we'll see how this goes. All right, we should go now. Very good. Let's go back to the navigation. So here we are pulling into the parking lot of Costco in Alpharetta, Georgia on a Saturday at lunchtime. I like that it's taking me around the back side of the parking lot where traffic won't be as heavy as driving right directly by the store up that way. Just going to turn left here. Thank you. Guy flashed his headlights saying I could go. Good job, Tesla. Tesla here in the parking lot. Be interesting to see how many Teslas we see in the parking lot driving over to find a spot. Got another looks like Model Y right here. Another Tesla right there. When I got this Tesla back in September, I had a friend and a family member each. I gave them a ride separately, and I think we should have gone straight back there. I guess now it is going to take us in front of the store. Doing well navigating people pushing their carts. But what I was saying about the other people getting Teslas, I got mine in mid-September, and I took my friend to a baseball game, and that week he went and demoed a Model 3 and ended up getting one because he has a about a 20, 30 mile commute to work. And then separately, I went to a family vacation at the beach, and I took a relative for a ride, and he had an older SUV, and I think while we were there, he placed an order for a Model Y Juniper, like I have. Yeah, so it's extremely busy here in the parking lot, and it's gonna be hard to see with this truck right here. We're creeping forward. See, oh, this guy's gonna go. You're getting kind of pinned in right here. We just need to, yeah, I'm gonna give it some gas so we get out of this. So I stepped on the throttle there just a little bit, but that's the only time that I have done any type of encouragement or blinkers or anything. See, that's why I didn't want to drive directly by the store, because of a situation like that. But so as you can see, the parking lot is extremely busy. You have people coming out with their carts, walking to the store, people pulling out of parking spots. So it's definitely very busy. So let's see. We'll take this spot right here. This is great. So there's a spot open right here. My pin is on the other side, but it sees this spot and it's taking it. And that's exactly what I would do if I was driving. So there you go. All in all, it did a very good job navigating the Costco parking lot. Right by the entrance, I was kind of squeezed in, and it was hard for the car to decide whether and when to go. So I gave it a little bit of an encouragement push on the pedal. But other than that, great job.